forgot the microphone again. Happy Sunday. And I have found. Yay. Okay, let's see. Hopefully I have enough clips. Emmy stole mine. Let's see. Put that up. But I know I'm gonna need that and that and that. All right, let's see what I got. Because I have white thread in the machine. So I want to do as much as I can with it before I change to another color. And hopefully these bands are long enough, because hey Beth, hey Nikki, hey Nicole. Everybody just hopped on at once. And I can see the crowns today. Hey Gail. Like they're showing up in the chat. I don't know. They weren't the other day. So that's kind of cool. So, still no notification. I know, it's crazy. And like, I think it was Nicole was saying she had to subscribe to some, or resubscribe to some channels. And I got multiple comments from other people. Like that they didn't get a notification either. And then like when you, Nikki, commented the other day that Amber was live, I never got a notification. And I don't know if I got a notification about Brittany because I was already waiting. You had to resubscribe to more me know. Hey, Aslan. That's crazy. You had to see, now I did get a notification that Amber was live Tuesday night. Back from camping. Ooh, gotta catch up on lives. I don't blame you. I hope you had an amazing time camping. So I have nowhere to go today. I don't have to drop anyone off or pick anyone up. And I have multiple projects cut. So I'm gonna try to see how many I can get done before I either have to call it quits because I have to go to the restroom, or I can't not eat any longer. So those are my two limiting factors at this point. Hey, Janet. Hey, Kathy. So right now I am working on a self-drafted pattern for a tank top for Cat Dad based off of his favorite tank that he likes to wear that he has pretty much ruined working in the garden and the yard. So a couple weeks ago it went through the washer and I snatched it and brought it out here, and we're gonna see how it turns out. And if it turns out good, I will probably end up making him like a dozen more. And that's okay, because that's just a reason for me to order more fabric. And or I may upcycle some t-shirts. I don't know what I did right there, but that's okay. There we go. Is there a different name for a shirt that has fitted sleeves without a cuff versus sleeves that are more loose with a cuff? So if you think in terms of like a regular long sleeve shirt, that would just be your traditional sleeve. And then you have your raglan style sleeve, which can either have cuffs or no cuffs. And I have made several of those already on the channel. And then I did the one leopard print sweater knit lore. It had the lantern sleeves where it was gathered about right here, and then had a cuff. And then there is, so it was real flowy and then was gathered and then fitted. And then there's another type of sleeve that also has a cuff, but the cuff part is like longer and it's real poofy too, but I forget what the name of it is. Aslan might be able to tell us. It's not lantern, and I know we had this conversation when I was trying to remember the name before, and then I still can't remember what I called it. Oh, yes, there's the dolman sleeve, which is more of like bishop sleeve, Aslan. Yes, that's the name I was trying to think of. And then the dolman is similar to what I have on right now, where it has the drop shoulder and the sleeve comes down to probably like right here, and then has a fitted sleeve. And I believe the Paige Pico is a dolman. Bishop sleeves and lantern sleeves are very similar in style. Yes, Paige Pico. Okay, yeah. And I did the Paige Pico on the channel too, and that would be a dolman sleeve. But yeah, it has the shoulder line drops down lower. And the Paige Pico, I believe, is a free pattern. I want to say that it is. You made a shirt and it wasn't what you wanted, so you want one that you like. Okay. Yeah, so the raglan is going to be like your baseball style tee where it cuts in right here. And they're my favorite. I love a raglan. But I also like to mix, you know, solids and prints, and I feel like raglans give you a great option to do that. So there's that. To find a beginner-friendly raglan. I really like the Riviera raglan from Pattern Niche. And I've made that one on the channel before too. But I think pretty much all of the pattern companies have some version of a raglan. I mean, it's a raglan. I mean, there's only so many ways you can create it, right? So, and I feel like the Riviera is very beginner friendly. But that's just my 2 cents. But I have made it multiple times. That one and the Sydney. And I own both of them. Don't ask me why, but I do. Raglan is the easiest besides the dolman to start with. Okay, well that makes sense because raglan was one of the first ones that I made. Aslan, do you know off the top of your head a pattern? You're gonna try the shorts. Okay. What shorts, Janet? Back to my question, Aslan. Do you know off the top of your head a pattern for a crossover bodice with a high-waisted skirt? Because I have the Be Dreamy, and I have, what else? There was another one that I have that's similar. I can't remember now. And I did not clip my centers. Yeah, a crossover front. So the Be Dreamy has the waist option that I'm talking about, but it doesn't have the crossover front. Think Flutter Wrap crossover where it just overlaps, but I don't want it to overlap all the way down, just the bodice. The ones Beth made, you're sure. Oh, yay, Janet. Well, Beth did a tutorial, so you have that to follow along with, and they look like they are super duper easy. Also, let's see. Sonia Estep Designs is having an anniversary sale, and all of their patterns are 50% off, which in most cases makes them $6. Um, Easy for beginners. Beth, I can't say because I've never made any of her patterns, but I know Kira really likes them. And I know Stitches by Christy has an affiliate link for them. And then another sewist that I follow in the clothing community, her name is Terry. She has an affiliate for them as well, and she makes a lot of their patterns. And it may just be my brain, but, well, and I guess too, like, so I used to test patterns for CKC, so I have a lot of their patterns, but also their pattern, I mean, they have adult patterns, but they have a lot of child patterns, and they do a lot of wovens. And when I first started making the girls a lot of stuff, it was with wovens. So I have a lot of their patterns because I used to test for them. But then I've also been a tester for Made for Mermaids and patterns for pirates, like multiple times over the years, even now. So I have a lot of their patterns, and it may be me. The sunshine. CKC is, it's ckcpatterns.com, but it's Create Kids Couture. Yours is the sunshine from Patterns for Pirates. Okay, I'm gonna write that down because I will forget. But I feel like, and it may, like I said, it may be because I have tested for them for a while now, but I feel like Made for Mermaids and Patterns for Pirates are both really easy to follow. I don't know if it's just how my brain works or what, but I don't find myself struggling with their patterns. I bought a pattern from Sinclair Patterns, and I never made it because I struggled with it a lot. And I don't know if that's a me problem or what. We just, I guess we like what we like, right? We find a designer or a style that we like, and we keep going back to them over and over. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. If Brenda pops in, we could ask her too, because I'm sure she probably has. There's a lot of clothing pattern companies, and I don't own patterns from a lot of them. Like, I know there's Love Notions and Sinclair. There's another one Aslan uses. I forgot what the name of it is now. Hey, Melissa. So I was looking, and it looks like your package might have finally gotten delivered, Melissa. And I think that's another reason why when I first started sewing clothing, especially for myself, yay! I was plus size, so I tended to lean toward companies that offered plus sizes, which, as far as I know, and that's probably why, all the ones I have recommended, I know offer plus sizes. Pattern Niche goes up to like a size 26. Sonia Estep goes up to like a 30. And some of the earlier patterns from Made for Mermaids and Patterns for Pirates, they only go up to like a 3X, but their new ones go up to 5 or 6X. And I know that Patterns for Pirates and Made for Mermaids, they offer videos on most of their patterns. Like there's a link in the actual written directions that you can click on that will take you to the video tutorial for their pattern. I don't know if everybody offers that, but I know they do. I have one package from Whatnot that has not been delivered. It has gone on a tour, or took a little vacation, I guess. Because it is still hanging out waiting to be delivered. Hopefully it gets delivered tomorrow. So I hope everyone had a lovely 4th. Oh yeah, Beth, that could be hard. We grilled and the kids swam all day until Emily was a hot tamale, even though I bathed her in sunscreen repeatedly. Your poor dogs were scared. Yeah. We caught the yard on fire. Luckily enough, we were watching and prepared, so there was that. And I had put all the cats inside so they wouldn't be outside while we were shooting off fireworks for the kids. We didn't do a lot of the loud ones. We did more of like the fountain style where they don't go up as high and they just kind of go psh. But the kids were so tired. Okay, I have all of my bands clipped on. So now I am ready to serge them up. Probably gonna make a fresh batch of homemade salsa. We got a good crop of tomatoes from the garden. And we already ate through the entire first batch, so it didn't even get canned. I must be sitting funny because my back started to pinch. I don't know what I'm doing. I try to remind myself to sit up straight. I was able to spend a good chunk of time out here yesterday. Cat Dad went over to his cousin's house to pick up his trailer. And he took the kids with him. Gage's girlfriend has a son that is 7, so him and Emily have been together all weekend. They're new BFFs. They have swam and swam and swam and eat and eat. Last night they were like, we're hungry. And I'm like, okay, how about a string cheese? Can we have 3? I'm like, let's have 1. Then they had 1. And then they're like, can we have another one now? And I'm like, how about some popcorn? So I made them some popcorn. They ate that and they're like, can we have a string cheese? Like, no. Because he had carried them to McDonald's yesterday, and they had a hot dog, and then snacks and chips and popsicles. to lose my clips over here. I lost 2. Okay. Let's see. All right. I bet Brenda did not get a notification. I bet that's what happened with her. She made a Traditions. Hi, Rhea. From the fabric she bought from my Whatnot D-stash after my live last Sunday. And it was super cute. She did a color blocked front and back. And then Molly made one too. And I have another one cut over here in my pile to sew up. Yeah, Rhea has a bunch of new videos out. She's been knocking them out. Okay. So next weekend is I think I totally stitched that on the wrong way. I think I'm gonna leave it that way and see if he likes it this way, and it's not what I intended, but that's my fault for putting it on the wrong way. Very cheery. Actually, I may do it like that. That'd work. Yes. Next weekend is Marathon Society. Marathon Day. I know Beth and Rhea and myself are participating. I believe Kathy Caudill is participating. And then Amber from So Majestic. I think I saw her pick a time slot. Rhea, you are going to be airing at 9 a.m. Eastern, is that right? Or premiering, I said airing, but you know what I meant. I think I picked 10 a.m. Central, I think. Rhea's kicking off the day. That's what I thought. It's the Poppy from SewFlo Sewing Patterns. I cut mine out on a live the other day. I think that was the live that you missed. Or maybe you hopped in at the very end of it. I don't remember now. Yeah. that's what I was thinking. Something like that. Yeah, it was my first time making it too, and I really enjoyed it. I'll probably make a couple more. I have some Lauren vinyl that I want to use so that I can make Cat Dad happy and have something to offer that isn't cats. Hey, Maria. He says I never make anything that isn't cats and that I discriminate against the dog owners. Like, no, I don't. But anyway. You really like her backpack pattern. Hey, Wendy. Oh, the, is that the Lasaya, Janet? I've made that one. It's hard to find really cute dog fabric. Well, Nicole, if I ever make it to Canada, I will bring you a whole bunch of Brittany's cat prints. Okay. Have that done. And my grandmother loves cats. Well, thank you for following all of us crazy cat people, Janet. Cat prints and Lauren's glitter vinyl. Yes. Tomorrow night. Oh, yeah. So tomorrow night I will be going live with Kim from Y6 Made. And we are going to be making the Portlanders pants from Pattern Niche. I made them about a month ago on the channel when I did the red flower set. So I already have it scheduled. So you should be able to go in and hit the notify button. But it's at 7 p.m. Central. Every day to not be allergic to cats. Oh. Yeah, the kids have been playing. I still have 3 of the foster kittens left, and my brother is most definitely taking one, and he's getting her sometime before Sunday. And I'm trying to convince him that he needs to. But the kids were playing Kitty Hotel. And they were cracking me up. Their imagination is wild. So I know Molly commented that she had a difficult time with her hem when she was using her new cover stitch, and this would apply whether you are hemming on a cover stitch or on a domestic. But since you typically sew from the top of the fabric and you want the overlock on the inside, if you're having a hard time keeping your fabric down, you can use that these washable glue sticks to hold your fabric down, and it will make it much easier for you to get the hang of it until you get the hang of it and you're more comfortable doing it. Like, because I don't even add clips anymore. Should I? Probably. Do I? Absolutely not. So, I swear I hear the lawnmower, but I don't know what grass there could possibly be to cut. So I also have my swim pre-order open if no one has seen the post in the Facebook group yet. It's going to be closing. He can come over to your place. It's going to be closing on the 10th. So 4 more days. And I have 2 things over here to sew up that are not a swimsuit using the swim fabric that I'm running. Yeah, he, I mean, it takes him a while to cut it off. Oh, Beth, I should add those to my Portlanders. You are absolutely right. And I know, I think, what fabric I'm going to use now. What I was saying. Oh, the grass. It does take him a while to cut all the grass because he cuts, his cousin lives behind us. And then with our you have a really hard time with swim. Maria, are you using a serger? I think I bent a hook on my serger. Oh no, that's terrible. So I haven't had an issue with what I'm using on my machine, but it could be that you needed to adjust your tension. Maybe it's too tight, but then you may also look into a new, like, changing your needle if you haven't recently, which I haven't changed mine in, I don't know, probably a year. Hey, EJ. Oh, I hate that for you. Hope everyone heals quickly. And yes, sick people. Hope you don't get sick. Vitamin C. I know here a while back, I didn't realize that this knob adjusts the foot pressure on my, there's one on my cover stitch and on my serger. And so I was trying to get more clearance on foot height right here. And so I had adjusted it, and then I was struggling so hard to get nice looking stitches. So I had to put it back to where it was. And ever since then I did it. It's been fine, but oh no. And it's new too. That stinks. Come on now. So I'm trying to get this under my foot, and the seam right there is. Hey Tracy. That is my only dislike. Well, there's two dislikes I have about this cover stitch. One is the clearance under the foot. I wish it went up higher, and then I wish it had more throat space right here, so that I could do more like overlock top stitching, and I don't know how to do anything about either one of those things. Yeah, I hope it is an easy fix, Maria. That sucks. No place to take it. Yeah, I'm pretty fortunate. There is a place not even 10 minutes from my house that if I had to take any of my machines in, I could take them there. So 2 more to go. Gonna do the neck and the an orange Kiki costume. Well, Maria, you'll just have to come hang out with me and we can make all the things. Hey, Brenda, there you are. I said, I bet Brenda didn't get a notification. Yes, ma'am, I am in Alabama. Catherine, so she just retired for the starter thread under the surgery. Yeah, EJ, I do that too. That's why you see me yanking on it over here. It's really helpful. You were in your own little world over there? Yeah, I know you normally sew on Sundays when you're watching me, so I was like, where's Brenda? But we had this whole conversation about how YouTube hasn't been giving notifications. So there's that. I'll have to look her up because I'm sure there are plenty of things that I still need to learn. So I don't know, I think most everybody was here last Sunday, but last Sunday I mentioned that I would be trying to pretty much from now on from now on, as much as possible, I will try to go live at either 2 or 3 Central on Sunday, because Sean from Go Savvy Designs does Sunday Fun Day at 6 p.m. Central. And she has, I've been trying to join her lives, but she has shared my channel and my whatnot and everything else, so trying to be doing the same for her. Yeah. Well, and I prefer the afternoon. Sometimes it's hard though with the kids, especially if I want to do like a more in, yeah, it's Geaux, EJ. Hey, Brittany. Took them to get ice cream. Afternoons are better for you too. Yeah, I mean, well, and the problem, so with summer, it's been a little different because we don't really have a set bedtime, but during the school year, M goes to bed at 8:30. So if I go live at 7, that only gives me an hour and a half, and a lot of times I don't have time to finish whatever I'm working on to be in the house to put her to bed. Yes, EJ. I want to say my video from last Sunday, I linked her channel in the comments. But yeah, she goes live at 6 p.m. And they do all kind of things on her channel, quilting, and last week they made a rope bowl, and I don't even know. She does embroidery, so. Okay. That was the neck. So now I got one more armhole and I'll be done. This is taking me longer than I thought it was. He better love me. Just kidding, I know he does. We had tacos for dinner on, let's see, the 4th was Friday. We had tacos for dinner Thursday night. He grilled on Friday. And then yes, last night he made us quesadillas. I told him, I said, you're just trying to keep me from asking for Taco Bell. One day you're gonna sew some clothes, Tracy. You can do it. Just brought her into it. Oh boy. At least it's finished. I did like a, so today was hair wash day. So I got up and made the kids pancakes. DQ Collings. Oh no, Nikki, that's terrible. But I got up and made the kids pancakes, and then I washed my hair, and then I did like a mad speed clean of like the living room, the bathrooms, folded up some laundry. Ooh. Cat Dad would not survive if we didn't have AC at night, because it, I think it was Friday night on Brittany's live. No, it was last night because it was Catterday Night Live. Yvonne said it was like 95 there in California, and I was like, yeah, here too. But when she said it, like with the time difference, it would have been like early evening there, and it was like, I think 8 o'clock here, and it was still 95, and the humidity was like 50%. So, all right, here is Cat Dad's tank. Nothing fancy, but he likes these higher cut armholes that go like more up here as opposed to like way down here. So just a gray tank modeled off of his favorite one, so we'll see. Hopefully it fits and he likes it. You'd wear it if it was a deep V-neck. Okay. I'm gonna eat a cracker over here. Let's see. I have a white swim lining that I'm gonna sew together before I change my thread color. If I can figure out okay, this is the right side. There we go. I'll probably have to change thread colors a couple times. I told Cat Dad, I was like, I'm gonna try to, you know, it's gonna be a longer live. He was gonna fix the kids some chicken nuggets because I made them pancakes. And I said, well, that ought to hold them until I get out of the shower, and then they'll probably want lunch. And sure enough, about 1 o'clock, Emily come ask me, could they have marshmallows? And I was like, how about some chicken nuggets? So they were all excited about that. So he was gonna go fix that for them. So I was like, I'm gonna go live for a hot minute since we don't have to be here. They were the honey battered from Aldi too, Nikki. You're still in a food coma from lunch. Hey, Yvonne. Where did y'all go, Rhea, or what did you have? Oh, that's right. Jonathan came over. McDonald's. That'd be Emily. She'd ask for something special for dinner and she'd be tickled to death with McDonald's. Yes, their honey battered nuggets are delicious. We went to a restaurant not far from us. Yum! We leave in a week. Well, not tomorrow, but next Monday. So yes, basically a week. To go to Ohio. And we were we emptied the sour cream last night, I think it was, maybe. I don't know. But I was making, I keep a reminders list on my phone of all the, ooh, I bet so. What was I saying? Oh, I keep a list of everything that I need to get at the grocery store. Because if I write it down, then I just forget it. I'll just leave it on the table. So I put it in my phone. And it's really cool because, yeah, Aslan. It will group things into categories for me. But I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, we were out of sour cream. And then I looked at the dates and I was like, oh my gosh, we leave in a week. I'm not even gonna try to go grocery shopping. We're just gonna have to make do. We're gonna have to get real creative around here. If nothing else, we'll be eating a lot of squash. Okay. Let's see. All right. Yeah. And then I guess we'll have to probably buy some stuff when we get back, but it won't be a lot because, like Bubba Gump, but squash, yeah, pretty much. Squash and tomatoes. We get back, but we're only home for a week before we leave again. So I don't want to like buy a bunch of stuff and then go out of town. Of course, the way we've been, the the way we've been eating salsa around here, we could, we might be eating a lot of salsa between now and leaving. What are you making now? So I am sewing together the swim lining for a May swim top for Chloe. So the lining is white, and then the actual swimsuit is this neon green. So I'll switch the thread to neon green before I start sewing on it, but I was trying to look and see. I think I have a whole nother lining cut out over here because I have 2 swimsuits cut for her. And her shirt that I fixed, I'll add it to the done pile. And I need to hem this super adorable dress for Emily. This is the Youth Goldie from Patterns for Pirates. It's just a little tank top dress with a low cut back. But she has a couple of these already and she loves it, so. So yeah, let's see. I'm pretty sure, yep, I was right. There's the other lining. So this one is sewn together and that one is sewn together. So now I can do the other one. Now I gotta figure out which side is the right side and the wrong side. Okay, that's the wrong side. What was the pattern again? Oh, the dress. Youth Goldie. Let's see. I think, let's see, pop out chat. Oh, Nikki's got the #1 crown. Well, I said it was from pattern. It might be. I said it was from Patterns for Pirates. It might be from Made for Mermaids. Okay, May. Oh, wait. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I thought there was a link or, well, good grief. Come on now. There it is. Ah, you'll go away soon. I remember that dress, Aslan, and what I know, I want to say you used the Sweetheart skirt for that. Did you use the Adeline top? Okay, this is the swimsuit that I'm making for Chloe. Where did my window go? Okay, and then that's the top and the bottom. And then okay, where'd my window go? Ah, okay. I lied. It's from Made for Mermaids. There's the Youth Goldie. That's the dress that I made for Emily. You need to look for a new swim pattern. I need a new. Green Style has been releasing a bunch of swim patterns, and then somebody else just had one. Oh. would really like to make myself another Take the Plunge before the cruise, but I don't know if I'm going to have time. What dress are you making for Brittany? I'm going to modify the Sweetheart, I believe. I have one more dress pattern that I want to cut out and see before I confirm, but pretty sure I'll use it. I mean, it's pretty much there's the skirt part is the same as the dresses from Mormino. The top bodice is a little different in that the Sweetheart in the tank version doesn't have as much, I guess it cuts in a little further in the back. Not quite a racer back, but almost. You want to try something different? I think I'm gonna try a I forgot. The Siren swim top. I think that's what it's called. I would really like to make one of those maybe with the May bottoms and the watermelons, or maybe I'll do the neon hibiscus since I have high pink. Thought about making Emily a rash guard out of the watermelons. I think that would be super cute for her. But I don't have a rash guard pattern yet. I'm gonna have to get one. Janet, I know the Sweetheart has long sleeves options. Like, you don't have to make it a tank style. And then there's also, like, if you did make it a tank, you could make, is it the Cocoon cardigan? You just use the Jolly Roger raglan. Oh, I don't have that one. Reckon I could use the Riviera? I don't think you were here when I was talking about how, well, yeah, you were. A raglan is a raglan, right? I'm pretty sure the Cocoon cardigan is a free pattern. Aslan can tell us, because I want to make myself a couple cardigans for the cruise too, but I didn't get them cut out. So maybe that'll be next Sunday's. You just size it down. Oh, so it fits tighter. And then do you line it with, do you do swim lining? Or you just use your swim fabric? Cocoon is $10. Oh, okay. I don't know what I was thinking that was a free cardigan pattern. I have a different cardigan that I like. I don't know. I don't remember what the name of it is. I sewed one on the channel already. Hey, Jaded. You just make it out of swim, no lining. You'll keep watching me. Oh, yeah. Yes, she did the cocoon cardigan and then the butterfly cardigan for Thea. And I don't know why I thought they were free patterns, but I guess they're not. You seen one that Brittany made was fake. Okay, maybe it's not the cocoon. Maybe it's something else. I'm pretty sure there is a free cardigan pattern. I don't know what it is. I'll be making the one that I already have because it has a couple of different options. But I don't remember what it's called now. Oh, Jaded, you're just in time. All I've done is make a tank top for Cat Dad and sew together some swim lining before I change my thread. Oh, you did the cocoon. Okay. That's what I was thinking. The cocoon and then the butterfly is the youth pattern. I was like, am I going crazy? It is very possible. I mean, I'm strange and I know it, so it makes it okay. Yeah, I'm butterfly for her. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Harper Cardi from Sinclair is a free pattern. Oh, okay. There you go, Janet. Maybe I will try that one since it's a free pattern because I have one other Sinclair pattern that I was never able to make, even though I wanted to. Oh, Brenda, now that you're here, have you made any Sonia E-step patterns? Beth was asking me how I like them, and I haven't actually made any of her patterns. It sat in the box for years. You just got it out the last time and you like it. Oh, yay! Awesome. It was free. I promise I am no expert. I just teach you what works for me. Yes, you have. You love Sonia E-step. Okay, yeah. We were talking about patterns that were on sale because they're having an anniversary sale. And all their patterns are 50% off. They run a little small. Okay, good to know. Or is an overlock? So my understanding, EJ, is that both are considered an overlocker, but in general terms, an overlocker would be a serger. A cover stitch, and I can show you on the tank top that I just did for Cat Dad. On the top, or the right side of your fabric, we'll do 2 lines of stitching like if you were using a twin needle on your regular domestic. But on the back, it gives you this overlocked stitch. So it allows for your fabric to stretch without popping the stitches on the front. Christmas in August. Oh, because she did Christmas in July last year, yeah. Because I know that's not happening. What, or was it August? I don't even remember. Y'all ignore me. Okay, let's see. All right, so I have both of my swim linings put together. And thinking I'm gonna use white for great, another to look at. So Jaded, if you have a regular domestic that has stitches other than a straight stitch, you don't have to have either one, technically. Floral jacket with Lauren Scissors fabric. It's so comfy. Okay, I'm gonna keep going with this swim top so that before I change my thread. Currently holding thread, it's useful. Jaded, get that thing out of the box. So Beth, remember Christy from Stitches by Christy is an affiliate if you buy any Sonia E-Step patterns. What am I doing? Oh. Oh. Heard something at the door. Must be one of the kitties. Marlena wasn't outside when I came out here, so I did not attempt to look for her. Porter was out here earlier, but then Emily came out here to get something and she let him out. Liz, which company is having it? Sonia E-Step Designs. It's their 6th anniversary. So majority of the patterns are $6. Oh no, Yvonne, that stinks. Was banished to the shed. Maybe after the cruise, I will use Emily's domestic Janome to make something. Hey, Molly. Don't have a meltdown. And don't overdo it. Yeah, so I bought Emily's purple Janome at Joann's before they closed, and I got it for $100. Now, I don't know what they normally cost, but it is not, it is a basic domestic. It is not a straight stitch machine, and that is what I sewed on. I sewed on a brother, but a basic domestic is what I sewed on for years before I used my cover stitch in my serger. But maybe I should do a video using her purple Janome so it'll show, you know, how it can be done. because the only time I used my Brother Domestic was when I made my bat top. You gotta see Brittany use hers, yeah. You got sent upstairs by everyone, yeah. Probably needed a break anyway. It's not a bad thing. You get to hang out with me. And as promised, I have talked a lot about different patterns. Some of my favorites. I linked a couple in the comments already. Jaden Liz is gonna use it for you. Okay. Okay, let me put this back over there in my completed pile. That's waiting to be. Let's see. Out of curiosity. Oh, wow. So the Brother cover stitch, identical to the one I have, is now $519 at Walmart. So it's a lot higher than I remember it being. But the serger is $225. I got a live. Maybe you'll thread it with me. Well, you better get it out of the box because I'll be at her house in a week. Okay, so let me. I don't know what I clicked on, but. So I know I've told y'all the story before about how I had my own cover stitch and serger in the box for a year before I got it out. And Aslan told me to stop what I was doing right that moment and get it out. And I did, and I have never looked back. So now I try to be everybody else's Aslan. Peer pressure. Move it to the table and then get a box cutter. Yeah. One day at a time, Jaden. You got 10 days. Oh. Okay, let me see. It's on a table, so you're ahead. Okay, now step 2, open the box. That'll be tomorrow's task. I should have known that wasn't going to go through there. We're all here for your emotional support, Jaden. You're going to go look at the box now. Okay. So, now, okay. Sewing in these straps. Okay. One on. Okay, and you had to go back and, yeah, I told them the story about, you know, you getting me out of my funk, and then how I try to beat everybody's Aslan now. And we're trying to convince Jaded to get her serger out of the box, like right now. Hey, Michelle. How's it going? Okay. So much more fun out of the box. Yep, agreed. But it can be pretty intimidating. Mover stickers on it that I saw. Now what I do with my scissors. I made one shirt for your husband a couple years ago. So I made hubby a tank top based off of his favorite, and I'm currently working on a swimsuit for Chloe before I change my thread. And then swim top, yeah. And then I'm gonna change my thread, and then I may transition from the swimsuit and come back to it. But for now, the swimsuit is what I'm working on. We listen and we don't judge. We are not judging you, Jaded. We are just trying to convince you how much easier your life would be. Okay. Swim top assembled and ready for lining. So let's see. That's a bottom. And that's a top. All right. Aslan, I bet you could find a way to hack the May top into a tankini. It would be super cute. There may be even a hack on the blog already. I haven't looked. I know a lot of people are mashing up the Emmy bra that I made a couple weeks ago with the Tinsley, I think it is, dress or skirt. I want to do that. But that may not happen till after the cruise. I'd like to figure out how to make some shorts out of the Lottie leggings, but I need to play with it a little more. To know where I need to cut them. Maybe doing some pattern shopping. I think I might make Emily a tank top tankini with the 24/7 tank, and then use the May bottoms for her, because I have the pattern. I have the youth May as well as the adult May. So for Chloe, I can just use the adult pattern, but I have the youth one too. So I already made Emily a May swimsuit, but her top was probably a little too big. And it probably needed a little more elastic than what I put in it. So she won't be taking it on the cruise unless I redo it. But she needs a little more coverage anyway, because she will be a hot tamale. If I don't put that baby in a rash guard. So go, Jaded, go. Go, Jaded, go. It's time for another cracker. Okay. Forgot my elastic. Where is it? That's important. Do they call those crackers nabs? Possibly. I don't know. I think I may add the elastic after I stitch this, because otherwise I'm going to ruin it. Scared me. I heard the saw. I lost my snips somewhere in this pile of stuff. There they are. Okay. Here goes nothing. It has that new car smell. Whoa. Get it, Jaded. You got this. I should probably change the needles on mine. But I'm like, it works. Why should I mess with it? Enjoy the rest of the day. Have fun, EJ. Cat Dad making some awful racket out there. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. Alright. Now, let's see. Before I add my elastic, I'm going to check my straps. Okay. Yeah, not bad. Okay. So. Can y'all hear that? It sounds really loud. I have to make sure my hubby isn't going to fall off the roof taking down old Christmas lights. Oh my gosh, Nicole. Isn't it hot? What's he doing on the roof? Top. Like angled backwards. This knob right here. I don't know. I can bring you in closer. This one, it kind of angles backwards. It's not really bent. It just kind of, you could probably see it more if I, yeah. So this is straight up and it's just kind of on a slight angle. This one is too. I don't know if that actually doesn't even look like you can see it. I'm trying to look in the, yeah. So it's, yeah. I don't know if that makes a difference. Not really. So yeah, it's angled back like that. Drop it on down. Okay. All right. Oh, I did cut that. Okay. So let's add some elastic here. It does. Okay. Good deal. You have it out of the box then. Yay! Okay. Almost out of the box, looking through plastic. Yay! Okay. All right, elastic to the front time. I didn't put all of this elastic in mine. But the pattern calls for it. I did not put it all in mine, but Chloe probably needs it, so I'm putting it in hers. I wish I had put it in Emily's. I feel like it probably would have helped hers. Not necessarily because she needs it, it just would have helped it stay up better. But gonna need a name. You have Mike and Sully already. What's the little girl's name? Y'all know I've never seen that movie. I do know who Sully is. Boo. Okay, I knew that. Ross. Boo. Aw. There you go, Jaden. Call her Boo. That works. This thing scares me. Aw, Jaden. Don't be scared. Maybe I can watch that with Emily tonight. That'll be something we could do. Okay, I got my elastic in. Where's my purple thing? I can poke my little corners out on my strappy. Okay. And I also put elastic in the straps for Chloe. Although I might have did this elastic on the back wrong. I think I put it on the wrong side. It's not wanting to. Oh, nope, it's good. Okay. I was like, did I put that in there wrong? Kata is making some awful racket out there. I'm not gonna dare go tell him he's making too much noise though. Boo is officially out of the box and still in the plastic. Good job, Jaded. Next up is the tester bag. Woo woo. Go Yvonne. Okay. Here is the bones of the swim top. So I still have to, there's a little thingy that goes in the middle that gathers it. I don't know what to call it. Knot. But yeah, there she is. So I think from here, I can officially move on to another color. As I stick my arm in the camera. Okay, trying to decide if I want to top stitch this one. I think I will, because I didn't on mine and it was fine, but Emily's is not so much. So I don't know. Let's see. We'll start right here and go all the way around. Oh, but if I top stitch, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, swimsuit is officially on pause. Where was the bra pattern you made, Liz? The Emmy was from Made for Mermaids, and then I did the Lena, which was Made for Mermaids, and I did another one. I forgot what it's called now. It was a sports bra, and I did the roller derby. Bralette and shorties. And I think they were patterns from Pirates. Okay. Lena was the one you did? Yeah, Lena was actually like the bra that I did. Okay. Now I have to decide what's next. So I have a Traditions cut out of this swim. Or I have a 24/7 tank cut out of this swim. Which one should we do? I don't have a color. Purple pink. All right, Maria, you got it. I don't have a color that I can use for both of them, so I'll have to change colors in between them. So, the second one. So this print is on my pre-order. It's called Berry Blossoms. I really like it. I really wanted to make a dress out of it, but I didn't have enough yardage for the Sweetheart. So you have that one in your cart. Yay! Okay. Careful. I was looking. I don't think. Okay. I also got my Groovy and my Villainous from Wizardry. Okay. So let's put my basket back over here out of the way. There's my pocket that I couldn't find. It was stuck to my basket. I looked all over for that pattern piece. Your charge card is expired. You need to order a new one. Oh no. They usually, on most of them, they usually send you a new one before the other one expires, but not always. And then, of course, with our mail here lately, I don't know how anybody gets anything. You think your hubby hid it? Yeah. I don't tell Cat Dad what he can spend at Lowe's, and he doesn't tell me how much fabric I can buy. So we have a compromise. I'm gonna try to tie these sitting down. His truck won't fit in the garage. Maria, maybe you should do a whatnot D-stash. Like I did. Nearly almost all of my fabric is in the fabric wall at this point. And I have room to put the rest of it in the fabric wall. It just means doing it. So. I was actually thinking, you never know when you'll, yes, exactly, Maria. I know, and I want to get like 2 rolls of every print from the Halloween pre-order that Brittany has right now, because it's so good, and there's like 30 prints. I think she said it was 38, if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure that's what she said. Okay. 36, okay. There we go. All right, and snip. What size needles do you use? I use the recommended one for the Hang on. Let me see. These are all for the baby Juki. Well, where is... There it is. $90.14 is usually what I use. It's this one. But I'm pretty sure that's what is recommended for, but I also have a couple of the 80-12 jersey. But I'm pretty sure the 130-705 is what's recommended for my Brother machine. Ballpoint needles for... I use the Universal pretty much for everything. And I haven't, like I said, I haven't even changed my needles in probably a year, I don't think. So I probably should change them. But I haven't. Okay. All right. Oops. Let's see. I need to thread. It'll be fine. You got this, Jaded. Promise. Or if you were talking about me and my needles, yeah, it'll be fine. I just realized you could have been talking about me. It'll be fine. I think the last time I changed my needles was when I was working on Lily's prom dress. And that was over 2 years ago. I don't remember changing it since then, but it's possible. Okay. All right. I got the front of my tank and the back of my tank with a little sliver that didn't get snipped off. There we go. And match up our shoulders. And off we go. So I didn't change my settings from anything I was working on, and this is the back of my stitching. I think it's focusing on there. And then this is the front. So if anything, I could probably dial my second middle one down, my second needle, but I mean, I feel like it looks decent, so I just go with it. And the swim lining is very slinky and slippery, but I feel like this swim fabric, it's slick, but it has some weight to it. Want to make the boys bucket hats and some rash guards. Yeah, I was just talking about making Emily some rash guards. So yeah, maybe I'll get to. I'm going live with Kim from Y6 Made tomorrow night at 7 Central. We're going to be making the Portlanders. So maybe tomorrow when I cut those out, I'll get a chance to cut out some more stuff for next Sunday. I didn't get out here as early today as I thought I would because I did my little speed clean through the house. You're missing green sweater thread. You bought the 4 different colors on purpose. Yeah, I think using the different colors when you're new is really nice because it allows you to see which spool goes where on your fabric until you learn it. And then I like using different colors on stuff. Like I did it on this dress for Emily. I used my neons from Wizardry and I used a different color in each one. It just does like a fun look. So I know I got Emily I bought her 3 swimsuits because she had a ton of swimsuits, but she outgrew all of them. And so I bought her 3, and one of them was too small and I can't return it. And so I was like, okay, I gotta make this child some swimsuits. But yeah, they're... Yeah. Okay, time for bands. that's the arm. And that is also the arm, and this is the neckband. This doesn't seem like it's going to be long enough, but I know it is because I've already made this. And it worked the first time, so I know it'll work this time. Actually, I think I've made 3 now, 4. I made myself 2. I made Chloe 1, which she said was too small and she gave it to me. And then I made Emily 1 because I made me and Emily a matching set, which was super cute. A matching set that's probably too little for her now. Okay. These armbands are long. I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna have for dinner. I'll have to go make dinner after my live. So, I don't know what everybody's gonna want. We could have leftovers. Pizza. Yeah, pizza is always the answer, Maria. I love some pizza, but now all the air threaders are popping up. I think Beth bought the air threading one. I don't remember what she told me what she got, but I don't remember. I think you want pancakes. We had pancakes for breakfast. Or at least the kids and I did. I don't know that Cat Dad even ate anything. He came home and made a sandwich. But by then it was lunchtime. We have leftover quesadillas. We have leftover taco stuff. And we have, we could probably have ribs for dinner because we have ribs that he smoked on Friday. Ribs and baked potatoes. Emily was so funny the other night. I asked her what she wanted for dinner, and she was like, whatever it was that I suggested, she was like, no, I don't want that. I want macaroni and cheese and fried potatoes. And I'm like, what? Fried potatoes? You just sent hubby to get pizza? Yeah. Barbecue pizza, taco pizza. Okay, so center. Okay. And then center that. Whoa, come on now. And then you have an air threader that is both a serger and a cover stitch. Ooh, that's fancy. It would be nice to have one that does both. Do you have to do a lot to make it go back and forth though? Or can you just use it as it is and like you change a dial? Because that would be nice. Okay. The next machine that I get will be a cylinder arm after I win the lottery that we don't have in Alabama and I don't play. Okay. Neckband. Let's match our centers. Okay. I love this print so much. I really like the neon hibiscus print too. It's really pretty and really bright and fun, and it just makes me think summer and cruising, which is what I'm doing. So, okay, so I did the high neck, high front, low, no, low front, high back. Okay, need to make sure I get my front and my back right. You have to rethread, so try to do all the serging first, then switch it to cover. It takes a couple minutes to switch it. Okay. Okay, low front, high back. So this is my front, and this is my back. So we're gonna do this right here. And I'm probably holding this down here where nobody can even see what I'm doing. That's kind of cool that you only have to have the one machine though. Even if it does take you a couple minutes. All right. I should probably just point the camera down at my lap and you would see more of what I'm doing then. Oh. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Centers. Okay, that's this one. Okay, got that part. Got one little section left. Hopefully I can make it fit. Okay. All right. Okay, it's in my lap. I'm ready to attach my neckband. So. We're making progress. After dinner, I'll have to come out here and take pictures of everything I made so I can post them in the group. Nice. Where's my hooky? There we go. I'm excited about this. Well, keep getting caught on my own threads. There we go. Is there a difference in using overlock thread and something special? This one is a 30 weight thread spun polyester, which is from Wizardry, and then the Maxi Lock that I buy from Woolwack is a spun polyester, but it doesn't say what weight it is. So it says specifically on the label it's for serger, so I think they're probably about the same weight. Oh, okay, here it is on the inside. It's a Tex 27, and the Wizardry is a Tex 30. So I think any spun polyester thread. So. Okay. All right. Got armholes to go now. Where is my seam? There it is. Also jaded, as far as I know, Wizardry still has all of her serger thread for $6. Because to my knowledge, she's going to be discontinuing it. So it's a really good deal for anybody needing serger thread. Okay, this is entirely too long. I thought it was. I was like, there is no way. It's like, oh my goodness. Okay. So, hold please while I go look at my pattern to figure out what I did. Because those are entirely too long. And I knew they would be. And time for, you just bought some more? Yeah, I may buy some more too. I'm back. Bye, Kathy. Okay. I cut the high neck, high back option, or I don't know what I cut. It was a neck band. It was not an armband. So I also grabbed Neon Hibiscus so y'all could see it again, because I've only showed it off, I think, on every live. And it'll be in my June recap whenever I post that, even though I'm still waiting on Cat Dad to let me take his picture. And the watermelons. So, and the watermelons go really well with the aqua. And the aqua goes with the, but so does the hot pink and the lime green, or neon green, neon yellow. They all go with the hibiscus because I picked them out to match. It's very pretty. The only one that I have enough of right now to make a dress from is the watermelons, but I want to make Emily a swimsuit from the watermelons, so I may have to wait and make dresses after my order comes in, which that's why I'm only leaving it open until the 10th, because I'm hoping that it will come in while I'm in Ohio and or right after I get back, and I can ship it out before we leave for the cruise. It is very bright and summery. To me, the neon one just screams summer. Well, they both do. But I thought the watermelons would be fun for Emily. I want to make, if I can get it cut out, I want to make a, I think the pattern is called the Siren swim top. I'd like to make myself one of those with the neon hibiscus and use the neon pink or hot pink, forgot what I called it now, for the bottoms. What other bases am I considering? So I think I'm gonna run the performance material, so they'd be great for like sports bras and athletic wear and leggings. It's thicker. It's gonna be similar weight to the swim, but it's not as silky. It's more brushed feeling and soft like this is. It's just a thicker weight, so like especially for leggings, you want something, especially if you're going to be working out, something that's squat proof. It's not going to be see-through when you and then obviously I want to do brushed polyester because that's my favorite. And then I may look at adding some designs of my like custom prints of the brushed polyester. So I'd like to get some Halloween art, which I probably should have already gotten. And if I could do that, that would probably be what I would run in August, because then it would be here and shipped out, you know, September-ish. And then everybody would have it to have their makes for Halloween, which is my fave. I also want to find a French terry Still exploring that one a little bit. And then I asked them to send me sample cards for other bases. Do custom with a customer's art file. Possibly. I just don't know what the turnaround time is right now because I'm picking from my supplier's prints at the moment, but I want to be able to do customs, so hopefully so. But that's why I went with their art for this first round, because it was going to be such a quick turnaround, so I wanted to go ahead and, I say quick turnaround, I'm trying to get it a quick turnaround so that people can have it to make swimsuits if they want, because, you know, a lot of places it'll be, like for us, like it'll be hot here until the end of September, and even maybe into October, but the swim season pretty much ends for us just because school starts back after, like, basically Labor Day weekend, and school starts back in August. Yeah, I'm gonna no, Nikki, it'd be artist prints. I'm not an artist, so I won't be designing my own. Not designing my own. So I need to, I guess, join a couple of groups and stuff. Like I know Hex Reject has a bunch of art. Brittany uses her. And a couple of others. Coordinating fabric, yeah. That was my biggest thing, is I wanted to be able to offer solids. That's what kind of got me started on this rabbit hole. And then I'm like, okay, well, I mean, it's a pre-order, so run it and see what happens. And so far, my supplier has been very easy to work with, so that's good. I hear squealing. The kids must be in the pool. Okay, let me go ahead and, you have 0 solids. Yeah, my, I mean, I have some solids, but I could always use some more, because every time I go to find something, I don't have, like, the exact color that I need, so. Hopefully I'll be able to match and add and do. Okay. That worked out much better than the original band that I had. I should have looked twice when I read that measurement. It's like, there is no way. And I was right. Aw. Well, that stinks. I always like to put my seam on my armbands in the underarm area, and I put this one on at the top. So I'm going to switch it. I don't really want to, but I'm going to. Okay, here we go. Let's try that again. tuck my tails. One fabric shop near you that sells apparel with this massive warehouse. So Nelpa. Yeah. Well, hopefully after you get your order from Amanda's Bundles, you will know more about which fabric bases you like. Like I said, I love brushed polyester fabrics, but I don't generally get, like, I'm not a hot-natured person. So for me, it's not an issue. So if you're cold-natured or whatever, then brushed polyester should be fine. But all right, so there's my tank. Now I just need to hem it, but I'll have to move the threads over for that. Yeah. So you freeze naturally, yeah. So like this dress is made out of brushed polyester, and it is one I wear in the summer, and I don't get hot in it. And of course the one that I made last Sunday, it was brushed polyester as well. So, but it's not, because it's synthetic, it doesn't breathe as naturally as like cotton fabrics do. So if you're a hot-natured person, you know. Anyway. So yeah, it's cute. I like it. I wanted to try to make some shorts with it, but the difference between brushed and double brushed. So a double brushed polyester is going to be brushed on both sides. So it's going to have the softness, where single brushed is only going to be brushed on one side and the other isn't. But I think both of them are soft. So all right, while I have my purple thread in here, I have one more thing I'm gonna try to whip out real quick. And then I'm probably gonna call it quits because I'm getting hungry. Hey, Ellen. So I'm gonna use the purple thread on this black. This is swim lining. Which I should probably look at a new source for swim lining, because I bought all of my which fabric to avoid pilling. So some sweater knits can pill just because of the texture that they are made out of, and some French terries will as well. The ones I've had so far, I haven't had any issue with. I think, trying to think about my sweater knits. I was going to say, none of the ones that I have, do I remember anything pilling, but I'm looking at the fabric wall to see if any of them sparks me. A lightweight hoodie you could make out of, so I did the Summit Peak jacket. It was from brushed polyester, and it was, it's pretty lightweight, like a summer style jacket. And then a rayon spandex would make a lightweight because it's a top weight. So cotton lycra is going to make for a heavier, I mean, they have different weights of cotton lycra, so it really just depends, but like Brittany's cotton lycra is a heavier weighted cotton lycra, meaning it's like thicker, not very thin. And I mean, you could even do one out of French terry because they make different weights of French terry as well. So your lighter weight French terries are going to be good for that. You don't have to. You like to know all the. Well, see, there you go, Jaded. We're asking all the things. Yeah. I mean, personally, I would make a hoodie out of Brittany's cotton lycra, and I'm gonna make a dress out of one of them. I need. French terry makes great hoodies. Yeah. French terry is my fave. That and the brush poly. I'm finding a new love for performance, I guess you would call it. Trying to decide. Okay, that's the right side. Which makes that the right side. Oh, what am I doing? That's not right. Okay, let's see. There we go. Now, I was about to mess these up. You want to make a hoodie? You have some Squid Games fabric calling your name. Yeah. I have a couple of Barbie panels that also, I need to look and see if I can't find my package from Jen Gladden. I bought a panel from her Whatnot Live, and I remember seeing the email that it was delivered, but I haven't got it. At least I don't know where it is. If it's here, it could still be in the mailbox. But I have a couple Barbie panels that I need to make something with for Emily. All right. Fun times. You've already made a Rosie and the Beast out of the vinyl. The cotton lycra is just looking at me. See, Jaded, there you go. I should do I should schedule a sew along for a hoodie, and we can all cut one and whatnot and sew them together. That would be fun. Nikki, why are you laughing? What did I say that was funny? Your game for Discord? Oh. Seems like really long. Maybe not. I did it right. Look, it's a pair of shorties. Check out the 8 show. He's still on the back. You have a ton of shows to catch up on. Molly, you can share your Discord in my group. Okay, now let's see. Okay, this is the back. had to incorporate purple in this somehow, so this worked out good. And it saved me from changing the thread. Okay. And gotta tie off my thread. And then this is done too. Okay, so I made myself a pair of swim lining shorties to wear under dresses, so I don't bend over and show everyone my bootay. Now the real question is, are they gonna fit? Because they look really small. And they are. Ooh! They're gonna be like compression shorts or something. Should have sized up. I don't have to worry about them falling off. Here we go. Compression shorts from Swim Lining. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about showing her. Yeah. Now I don't have to worry about showing everybody my booty. I'll have to maybe make a couple more pairs, and I may have to size up a bit, but yeah. I had the thought the other day I was wearing a different one and a different dress, and I was like, I really should make myself some little I can always make another pair. Yeah, well, unfortunately, my drink is empty and my stomach is grumbling, so I'm about to call it. But, yeah, so I finished Cat Dad's shirt. I made myself a tank that needs to be hemmed, and I made myself a pair of shorties. And I halfway finished Chloe's swim top. It needs the band still, and the tie and the Marie's. Oh, no, these are from the Peg Legs pattern. It's a free pattern from Patterns for Pirates. Learn a lot. You inspired me to get going on. Awesome, Maria. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out. So, we'll do it again next Sunday, and then y'all won't see me for like at least 2 weeks, maybe even 3. So, anyway, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central, going live with Kim from Y6 Made. It's already scheduled, so go hit the notify button. And thanks for hanging out. Happy Sunday. See y'all tomorrow night.